So how to use get. The first thing I want to mention is this class will only cover the verb get on its own and not as a phrasal verb or in any idioms or expressions. Okay, I'm not going to get into that today because I could do a full hour just on, probably longer actually, just on the phrasal verbs and another hour just on idioms and expressions. So I don't really want to spend 3 hours talking about get. And I think you guys will probably get bored of me anyway. So that's a little warning for today, what to expect. So the first thing we can use get for is to arrive or to come. Okay? We can also use it for to go as well. For example, how do I get to the station? Meaning, how do I arrive at the station? John got home really late last night. John came home really late last night. So we can use get in that case to replace these verbs. And notice the conjugation as well of get. It's just get, got, got. Okay? In American English, it would be get, got, gotten. For example, I got a new car, past simple. I have got a new car, present perfect. In American English, I have gotten a new car. It would change only slightly. So the next one is to receive something. So, Jane got a new phone for her birthday. Jane received a new phone for her birthday. I get a bonus from work every Christmas. I receive a bonus from work every Christmas. If you're not sure what a bonus is, in this context, it's normally when they give you a little extra money around Christmas time, normally to say Merry Christmas or to thank you for the work that you've done. Maybe you work in a business, you work in sales, maybe you reach all your targets. So to thank you, they give you extra money. They give you a bonus. So the next one, to become. Now I think this is the one that confuses people more because we use it a lot in this sense rather than to become. Become, if I say, for example, I become really annoyed, it sounds a little more formal. So you won't find many natives using become that often. They would tend to favor get. I get really annoyed when people talk loudly in libraries, meaning I become annoyed, I feel annoyed. She's been getting really stressed recently, meaning she's been becoming she's been becoming really stressed recently. It sounds very odd. You wouldn't use that. No, it sounds very odd. She's becoming really stressed recently, I would use. So that's another option. How are we doing in the comments so far? Are we crying over get? No, it's John. John again, always John. He appears a few times in this. John and Jane, they're my two favourite imaginary people. Got meaning to receive. There's a nice quote in the film Almost Famous. Ooh, do you remember the quote? Can you share the quote? If not, don't worry, Daniel. No pressure. Moaz says, in American English, gotten is pronounced like garden. Yeah, okay, I can see where you're going with that one. Garden. Careful, it's not an ah. They don't say garden. They would say it more like an o sound. Not quite like got, not as rounded as the British. It's slightly more open in that sense. God. Like they would pronounce it more like that. My American accent is terrible. I will stick to British. The next one, to earn, as in to earn money. John gets minimum wage. Poor John. Okay, John gets minimum wage. Wage is your salary. It's the money that you get from work, okay? Minimum wage, I don't remember what it is in the UK right now, minimum wage. I think it's £7.80 80 per hour, which for some of you guys may sound like a lot of money in your countries, but in the UK it's really not a lot. It's really not a lot at all. I mean, just the other day I was shopping and I was getting food for the next 2 or 3 days. It came to around this price. Actually, no, it was more. I think it was £15 for 3 days worth of food. It's crazy. Doesn't mean a lot in the UK. But yeah, it's basically the minimum level of money you can earn in the country legally. That's a legal requirement that they must pay that. In my new job, I get £8 per hour, meaning in my new job, I earn £8 per hour. Again, £8 isn't much, but yeah, that's the UK for you. The next one, to bring or to fetch. Okay, if you're not sure about the word fetch, just quickly check in the dictionary. Use the Cambridge Online Dictionary, it's completely free. But to bring and to fetch. So I could say, can you get me my book from the other room, please? Or, can you bring me or can you fetch me my book from the other room, please? I just sent John to get the files from next door. I've just sent John to bring me the files, or to fetch the files from next door. To understand. I think this is probably one of the most common ones. We would say things like, did you get any of that class? Meaning, did you understand any of that class? I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. It was so difficult. I'm sorry, but I don't get your point. I'm sorry, but I don't understand your point. Where are you going with this point? I don't get it. I don't understand it. To catch. Now this is to physically catch something, or it can be, for example, to catch a cold. I saw someone in the comments asked if I had a cold. No, mate, this is my real voice, my normal voice. So thank you for that. I got a really bad cold last week and it still hasn't gone. So I caught. Remember, the past tense of catch is caught. I caught a really bad cold, or I got. Quick, get the ball. Meaning quick, catch the ball. To catch, okay? Get the ball. Now we can also use the verb catch as in to catch transport. Okay, you can catch the bus, you can catch the train, or you can take the train, you can take a bus, whatever. Or you can use get. I need to get the bus every day. Ooh, I just wrote every. Every moment. I need the bus every moment. I need to get the bus every day. I got a taxi before coming here, meaning I caught a taxi, or I took a taxi would be better. I took a taxi before coming here. I got a taxi. To capture. So this is when, for example, let's imagine a prisoner has escaped and they're going to capture the person. They're going to catch the person, you could say. So the police managed to get the criminal. The police managed to capture the criminal. They got the guy before he was able to get far. They captured or they caught the guy before he was able to get far. So in this case, you could use the verb get, capture, and catch. Okay. And the last one that I want to talk about is to have a strong effect on someone. So I could say, her horrible words really got to me. Meaning her horrible words really affected me. Yeah, they really upset me. Someone in the comments said, I sound like I have a cold. That really got to me. It really upset me. I didn't really. I don't care. The film got to me a bit. The film, it upset me a little bit. It affected me a little bit. So I can use get in this case. So that's it for these verbs. I've covered quite a few and the different uses for get. I'm going to check the comments quickly, see how we're doing. And if anyone has any questions about this, just let me know in the comments before we finish. And if you're watching the replay, just leave your comments down below. So someone said, I've gotten, exactly. So I've got would be British, I've gotten would be American. Daniel says, I think this is the quote from the film he mentioned earlier. I get annoyed when I can't find my keys before I leave home. Oh, I don't know if that's just people in general or if that's the actual quote. But that's a good use of it. I got upset when my brother tried to disturb me. Don't forget the conjugation, guys. That's super important. Oi, John, get me a beer, will ya? Good. You see, everyone loves John. John's a good guy. I get upset when someone breaks the rules. Fantastic. I took a taxi before coming here. So you can say I took a taxi or I got a taxi. Let's see, anything else? Like the Beatles song, You Really Got a Hold on Me. Now, to get a hold on someone, that's going to be covered in another lesson probably, because it means something that we haven't covered in today's lesson. I catch a train before my work starts. I get a train, you could say. Just try and get it. Just try and understand it. Fantastic. Yeah, perfect. So that's pretty much it. No one has any other comments. So what I'd like you guys to do, whether you're watching the replay or you're watching the live version now, is write in the comments some sentences using get in different contexts from this video. So if you can, practice using get with these different verbs. Instead of using the verbs, you're using get. Practice using those as well in the comments, and I will take a look and see how you've done. Anyway, I'm going to finish there. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm not even halfway through. Maybe that's why I look so tired today. But anyway, guys, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you for watching this, and see you very soon. Bye-bye.